What you want, yeah. We just chillin' by the Wawas, lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high, ayy, what you want, yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south, ayy, what you want, yeah.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video to R&B singer groomed his missing teen bride by a channel called Sloan. I haven't heard of this one, but we're going to get right into it. And if you guys like these videos, like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, also, if you want me to react to a video, go to my Instagram at biquon, or you can just go and put it down in the comments. I'll get right to it, but let's get right to this.
This actor turned R&B singer is being accused of some nasty stuff. Fans claim Marques Huston married his child bride and had been allegedly grooming her since she was 15.
Nani?
What's creepy about this story is that his wife, Maya, was a missing person, and when she reappeared, she was magically marrying this 40-year-old man. There's something...
Yeah, I heard a little bit about this. And yeah, this is where we get into the whole this is where I have a problem personally with the manosphere community, or whatever you want to call this space. Yeah, like I have a serious problem with like guys who just want to date like young girls or 18-year-olds and like, oh, it's legal, whatever. Like, all right, we're gonna get into this. You know what? This is actually perfect because I did want to talk about this anyway. Let's continue though. Let's see what else they're gonna say.
Scary going on here, so let's get into it.
Okay. Guys, a little intro. So
this story is exactly why children need protection in Hollywood. I found this disturbing tweet and I knew I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So Marques Huston married a 19-year-old who was reportedly missing since she was 15, and she just popped back up dating him once she was legal age. These men really are getting away with crimes in broad daylight.
There's this man out there named Marques Huston who's famous for playing the role of Roger on the 90s sitcom Sister Sister.
Hi, Tamara. I just wanted to tell you that I saw you in school today, and you look really, really radiant.
So Marques Huston is an actor, a former child star, and he's also a singer with a bunch of music. And while he's been in R&B groups and had a solo music career, he's best known for his role as Roger Evans on the show Sister Sister. And it seems like he's still really good friends with Tamra. He appeared on the show The Real, and it seems like they're best buddies.
Met you when you were like 9, right?
Wow. Yeah, I was 9.
And we're still friends now.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
He even went to my wedding, which was amazing.
Poo-poo Nini.
What is I don't know why. I don't know. When I saw,
Yeah, just
explain. What is a poo-poo Nini? Exactly.
It's like a poo-poo Nini is just what we
Yeah,
are.
You guys must admit that that clip is pretty cringe, but today we're talking about his controversial relationship with a minor who ended up becoming his wife. Marques is married to Maya Dickey. They married on August 24th, 2020, and they have a 19-year age difference. They also have a child together named Zara. Someone wrote on Twitter that his child bride had his baby. Someone replied and wrote, I just saw that, talking about they kept it private to avoid scrutiny about the age gap. Yeah, sir, you're like 20 years older than her and started dating her when she was 17. Which, if that's true, I'm pretty sure it's illegal, but there's so much more to this story, and it gets so complicated and confusing because at some point Maya was a missing person. So her name is Mayana Dickey, and she was reported missing by her adoptive parents in August 2016 at the age of 15. Oh, wow. It was believed that she traveled back to her birth mother, who lost custody of her in 2012. It is so creepy to see these missing person reports on the internet because I have an idea of what happened to Maya, and most of these have been scrubbed from online, but I also found a posting on...
Wait. Before we get into this, yeah, I just, me personally, I just think that, yeah, I think it's just wrong for you to be dating. Like they said, he had a 19-year difference, whatever. So he's probably in his 40s, I believe. Yeah. I don't particularly have a problem with age gap dating. What I do have a problem with is people dating girls that are underage. So from what he's saying is that he knew this girl when, well, they were dating since they were 17, allegedly. And I'm guessing he knew her before that too, which is Like, that's like the definition of grooming. How you pop up when she's 16 and then next thing you see this girl, she's 18 or 19 and then y'all married. You're definitely grooming this girl. Me personally, I definitely have talked to girls, whatever, who might have been younger, and as soon as they told me their age, I'm like, have a nice day. That's it. Me personally, if you have teen in your name, like in your in your age number, I don't even want to date you, to be honest. But that's just me personally. But I don't understand this obsession with want to date girls that just get out of high school. And the biggest argument that a lot of guys will say in this space is, oh, well, it's legal over there. And in other countries, this is okay. In other countries, women can't even fucking drive. So why are you trying to compare like that? Like it's okay. I don't care if it's legal in other countries. It's just not okay. What are you going to do with an 18-year-old being like 40 something? Now, like I said, again, my problem isn't with the age gap dating. If she was 25, or fuck it, even if she was 21, dating a goddamn 50-year-old or 75-year-old, whatever, at least she's, had some time out of high school to have some type of experience and stuff. And people will argue, oh, I like a girl with no experience and stuff. But come on, right out of high school? I look at you type sus. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care what y'all say. I look at you type sus. You talk about, oh, it's illegal now, so whatever. Y'all the type of people I wouldn't want around my freaking daughter or my niece, because then when they get older, y'all want to try to fuck them. Like, no, I look at this shit very sus. I do. I really do. But yeah, Shorty this is very sus. Let's continue.
Facebook that refers to the missing person case.
People discovered that Maya Huston, real name Mayana Juanita Dickey, was on the missing persons list since she was 15 years old, and she didn't pop back up until she conveniently turned 18 in 2018.
So let's talk about what happened to Maya while she was missing. So there isn't much info on Maya between 2016 through 2018, but she was credited as an art director for a number of Chris Stokes movies spanning between 2015 and 2019. As you guys can see, here's a screenshot of her IMDb page, and she's been credited for being an art director. It's not really clear what she would have been doing, because at this point she was pretty young. If you guys don't know who Chris Stokes is, he's an older gentleman who's been in the business for a while. He's an American filmmaker and former record executive. And it seems like he has a relationship with Maya. Quote, Maya is like a daughter to Chris Stokes because we are all like family. Being Jehovah Witnesses, we showcase true love like family. Let me go ahead and break down this thread for you guys, which I will list below. They write, okay.
And then he try to hide it. He try to cover it with religion and shit, man. Come on, I'm not Jehovah or anything, but you making them look bad, man. You try to cover it with this bullshit. That's crazy. I hate when people try to do that, try to use religion to get away with shit like this or other shit. But let's continue.
Let's get into the facts about Marques Huston and his child bride, Mayana Dickey, and how it links to the mastermind behind it all, Chris Stokes. Let's talk a little bit about her IMDb page, because she was between the ages of 14 and 18 years old when these movies were released.
Yeah,
what art director out there is under the age of 18? Also, her IMDb page is no longer out there. It's been wiped from the internet, which is very convenient because the paper trail is lost. It seems like Marques Huston and Chris Stokes are best buddies because they're both really strong Jehovah Witnesses, which they go around and knock on people's doors to try to convert them. They attend these conferences. They're very invested in this religion. Many question their intentions, as the faith is known to protect controversial people and cover up very harmful things. So there are some bad Jehovah Witnesses out there, and I'm sure there are some good ones. I'm not trying to make a statement. I'm just telling you guys the story. And why I think this is relevant is because Marques uses the religion to justify his relationship with a minor. Back in 2018, there was this countdown that Marques had on his Instagram, and on October 7th, the countdown ends. Jehovah Witnesses do not celebrate holidays or birthdays. Marques posted sunflowers to signify that Maya became an adult and therefore was ready for him. Some people commented on this Instagram post, and this woman wrote, "Today is the day," which if you look at her Instagram and the bio, there's like a little note that points to Jehovah Witness. Another person writes, "Isn't this the last day of the countdown?" Someone else agreed and replied, "I was thinking that too. That countdown seems to have stopped." So just to summarize this, Marques has this random countdown on his Instagram, and it's counting down until his child bride is 18 years old, which he wasn't really clear about because obviously he's not going to go and state that. But quickly after she became 18 years old, he asked her to marry him. So how would he know he would like to marry this 18-year-old days after she became an adult.
That makes no
Marques was
goddamn
hiding this
sense.
young girl from the public, having a secret romantic relationship with her while he waited for the whole affair to be legal. This would be only 2 years after he met her at the age of 13. And even if this is somehow not the truth, they got engaged only 11 days after her 18th birthday, which is proof enough for me that this guy was, at the
what
very
the fuck?
least, straight up creeping.
There's no doubt in
Yeah, come on. You can't. Come on, you can't. And this is a problem that I have with this space. Like, we talk about all these things and all the things that women do, but why don't we talk about this? Like, why don't we talk about grooming and stuff? Like, why don't we say? I haven't seen too many channels like really talk about this in depth. I've seen one channel or two though. But yeah, this is crazy. Like, how can any man be okay with this, especially if you have a daughter or anything like that? Like, if I had a daughter or whatever, and somebody magically just popped up at 18, you 40 years old, I'm gonna look at you fucking crazy. Like, what are you talking about? And if you don't think that this is a problem, are you okay with that 40-year-old dating your 18-year-old daughter? Just ask me that. Him knowing that, not even that, him knowing her since she was 16, and then when she turned 18, he want to go try and marry her. If you are okay with that, then whatever. To me, you're just a weird motherfucker, but whatever. But if you're not okay with that, there's no way you could be defending this. There's no way. This is like literally the definition of grooming. And I don't like when people say grooming, because I get that a lot of women or a lot of people like to use that to demonize men who might be age gap dating and put a situation where women are being groomed where they're not being groomed. I get that. I don't want to like fly that off the table like all this age gap dating is grooming, because when it's the reverse, people don't say nothing about it when they're when it's just when women do it, when women age gap date. So yeah, I feel like people should keep the same energy, but I'm keeping the same energy for this, and I feel like it's wrong either way. Because if a woman did this, I would be raising my eyebrow too. This is crazy. What are you doing? Dating you knew somebody at 16 and now you 40 something dating them? Like, no, that'd be crazy. That would be like if one of my mother's friends like try to date me when I turn 18. Like, that'd be crazy. Like, my mother probably won't beat their ass. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, no, this is wild. Let's continue.
my mind that this man was creeping, and as soon as she was 18, he showed her off. Since she was now of age, the floodgates opened for Marques Huston to show off Maya as his love. Maya's Instagram post referred to Chris Stokes, this other guy who, again, is a crucial figure in this story, as her spiritual dad, and Chrissy Stokes, his daughter, as her sister. So someone asks, what in the incest is going on here? So now the media starts to pick up on their relationship, and people are critical. Marques posted this Instagram photo of him and his wife, and he wrote this long explanation about how he met her through a mutual friend back in 2018. Before that, he had no idea that she even existed. The fact that she was listed on one of our films was a misprint. Talking about the IMDb page, which, wow, that's a convenient misprint. Maya is like a daughter to Chris Stokes because we're all like family. Being a Jehovah's Witness, we showcase true love like family. That's it. Chris's real daughter, Chrissy Morales, became friends with Maya in 2018, where we all first met Maya at a Jehovah's Witnesses convention. It was then that Chrissy and Maya became friends. Maya and I didn't start dating until she was an adult. He calls all of this rumors that he had been with her before she was an adult, and yeah, it sounds really defensive for someone who, if you're, if you weren't with her as a minor, why would you even really need to defend this? But there are some key lies.
I'll give him defense in that one. It's kind of like one of those situations where it's like, if you do, you don't. If you're silent, you're still gonna sound guilty or look guilty. If you say something, you're gonna look guilty. So I'll say that, why he didn't say nothing or why he's being so defensive, because it's like, if you do, you don't situations. So I'm just trying to keep an objective mind with here, because I really do hate topics like this and men going around defending shit like this. I definitely don't think it's a lot of men, but I see a lot of guys in this space who are cool with this, and it's just like, could have dated you didn't have to date her. There were many 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 23, 24, all the way up that you could have dated, and I don't think this wouldn't have been a whole problem. The problem is, you've known this girl before she was 18, and then when she pops up 18, you marry with her. That makes no goddamn sense. It doesn't make any sense, So, yeah, this is definitely a case of grooming. And from what I'm seeing, if all this information is true, I don't know. I never seen this guy's channel. Who knows? Maybe all this stuff is made up or whatever. You know, you can't believe everything on the internet. But I have seen this story go around and everything, and I have seen glimpses and everything of it. So he's not like just fabricating this story altogether. But yeah, from what I am seeing, this guy definitely groomed this girl, and I'm not fucking with it. Let's continue.
His statement, which makes him look pretty guilty. First off, Marques Huston could not have met Maya in 2018 because he's credited as a writer for the Chris Stokes movies that Maya is also credited on. Then secondly, if they all met at a convention and Chris Stokes' daughter Chrissy became best friends with Maya, then why wasn't she included in the wedding? Furthermore, why does no one acknowledge Maya's existence until she turns 2018? If they were like family, then why wasn't she included in pictures or posts or really anywhere? They pretty much kept this girl a secret while she was a missing person until she became 18, and then she's just like Marques's wife. Now slip up number 3, because by his own admission, Marques Huston knew Maya was underage when he first met her, and so he waited until she was an adult to pursue a romantic relationship. In his statement, he wrote, "Maya and I didn't start dating until she was an adult." So he was interested in her while she was a minor. Then in the same statement, Marques brings up his father, claiming that the people closest to him approves of this relationship, and he has Jehovah's blessing to justify his actions. Notice that there's nothing being said about Maya's family or her friends or her thoughts. There's really no reference to her life previous to becoming an adult and becoming his partner. So this makes me think that they like took this girl from wherever she was before, kept her in their care because she's being credited as an art director. I guess she's technically working in Hollywood. And then once she becomes 18, she's just like with this man who's in his 40s. Like, I don't know why he's interested in such a young girl, but I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below.
Okay, so I understand why he's interested in a young girl. I'm not going to try to act like I don't know why guys are interested in younger girls or whatever, but there's a difference between young and like shorty straight out of high school. like I said, if he dated somebody that was at least 21, I'd still be like, I don't know, but whatever, you know, whatever. But at least she's not like straight out of high school. And then also, you knew this girl before she was 18, so you was waiting around for this girl to turn 18. So I'm gonna end the video right here actually. Yeah, that's a very informative video. I'm gonna leave a link to this video if you want to just finish it out. But yeah, this is very interesting. I know I'm being very maybe hard on this topic. Maybe I'm being hard on this topic. Maybe I don't understand something like that. I don't know what there is to understand. Maybe there's a perspective I don't see. But I'm not fucking with this at all. He definitely, from what I'm seeing, he definitely groomed her. Definitely. And it's just like, oh, she has a mind of her own and all this. Like, what the fuck? How does she know she wants to be married right when she turns 18 to this guy? How? That makes no sense. If anything, that's the most immature thing that you could do. And then he has influence and money and stuff like that. So, of course, it's like, yeah, I'm going to marry this dude because you're young and everything. You're not even really thinking like that. But yeah, he was definitely waiting around for her. Yeah, he was definitely. But I don't know. Maybe somebody has something in the comments or some information that I haven't seen or I don't know or whatever. Or maybe this story's fabricated. Let me know down in the comments, or let me know if you agree or disagree. But yeah, my stance on this is like I don't really mess with it. But yeah, like I said, I don't have a problem particularly with age gap dating. I have a problem with grooming and dating minors. You waiting around for some girl to turn 18. Like, there's many more. You can't be that. Y'all niggas can't be that desperate that y'all waiting around for girls to turn 18. Come on, man. Come on. Like, I don't know. But anyways, BQ quick review. No, we do.
Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid. Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid.